friends. I feel so dizzy right now. I feel so disoriented. I don't have a lot of updates. I don't even know what I want to talk about. I'm pretty sure you sensed it. Like, if you watched my previous video and also like some of my shorts, probably you've noticed that my energy is kind of low lately. So actually, I was planning to make a separate video about my journey with the psych meds. Um, I wanted to make that video because I recently stopped taking one of the meds that I was on. So that medication was directly related to my depression, and I stopped taking it. I was totally fine because when you stop taking psych meds, you need to see your symptoms at least for 3 months to be like to be able to say you're okay without the meds. And I was waiting for the 3 months, and yesterday I went to see my psychiatrist, and we talked about it, and I'm so disorganized right now. We talked about it. That was not an issue. So I was very happy, but then he suggested to start taking another meds, like the new one, because it seems like my current meds are not really addressing my like dissociation. I've been experiencing since college, but I never took any meds to treat it. It was always just psychotherapy. But I don't know, like I guess now I'm at a point where I cannot, well, I guess that now I'm at a point where I should treat it. Like a part of me understand that this is a part of process, but another part of me is like, when is this gonna end? I try not to film during weekdays so I can focus on like things I need to like get done. And usually I just like think about what I want to talk about during the weekend. And this week I was planning to talk about that like lazy girl job. I mean, when I first got this job, that was not my intention. I was so ready to pour my heart out. I was so ready to, like do my best, grow in this position, like in this company. But that's such a weird thing. Like, I don't know what it is, but every time I interact with my HR, I lose motivation to work hard for this company. And now I'm like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna work as I get paid. Not because I don't want to make contribution, because I believe in professional clarity, fair labor. It's whatever. So I've talked to other people who are in a similar field, or I mean, who is in a same field in the same area, and it seems like this is not something that I'm dealing with right now at work is not about industry, but about this company specifically. And if it's about this company, I should just leave, right? But another part of me is like, I have other things that I'm currently working on, and I don't have bandwidth to look for new jobs or like fight in this company for the better. And after everything happened at work, I'm at a stage where I'm like, whatever happens, like it's their circus, not mine. I'm not passionate about this company. I'm still passionate about this field, but I'm not passionate about this company. I mean, if the system is stopping me from making contributions to this company, like what can I do? Like, I'll just do the lazy job and go home, work on my academics, and try to go to grad school as soon as possible and get the hell out of this company, what I feel the most unsettling right now is, okay, so, everyone is multidimensional. You cannot judge others. You cannot, like, even sometimes, like, people have a hard time defining themselves. And I have that issue too. But the problem for me is it doesn't really feel like multidimensional. It just feels like one, like, line of a spectrum. And in this body, there is this identity. Like, at the end of each spectrum, there's me and there's another me. It's constant battle. I mean, like back then it was more like constant battle between these two, but now I made a progress. So like back and forth cycle has been like kind of a slowed down in a way, which I'm really grateful for. But I feel like right now, like at this moment, I feel like I'm in this spectrum. But the problem is me here and on the other side of here, they want different life. They are walking towards different lives. They want different approach to life. So when someone asks me, who are you? Or like when someone asks me, like, how are you? Like, what do you like? Or like for example, when, like for example, let's say when it comes to emotions, are you a feeler? Are you more so like cold-headed? Me on this spectrum would say, oh, like, I feel huge emotions. I'm a feeler, definitely. I'm like typical Cancer. But on this side of me is gonna say, no, I'm more so cold-headed. It's not like lying, but they are giving very genuine answers, but both of them are in me. A lot of people, I mean, like everyone is multidimensional, everyone is very, but the problem is, no, I mean, it is totally fine to have different, opinions, different sides of you, but it is not a problem when those sides are connected. But for me, the problem is this me on this side of the spectrum and another me on this side of the spectrum are very disconnected with each other. And I think I used to want to identify myself with this me, but lately I think I'm living in this spectrum and it's overpowering, if that makes sense. I don't know. This is such an interesting thing because, life, I've never expected myself to study clinical psychology. I've never expected myself to sit with myself and talk about psychology or like explain myself as a spectrum. But now I'm doing it, and that's a really interesting thing because back then, like in the past, like I'm keeping referring to the past because in order to explain something, it's easier to have a comparison, right? And I'm comparing myself right now with my past self. Like in the past, I would say this me was more so like shadow side of me. It was not, and this was me. This was just like small shadow side of me. But now this me weight the same as this me. Does it make sense? This got definitely bigger. Um, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but I'm just noticing this pattern. The reason why I'm documenting this, like even though I'm very disorganized right now, I'm very disoriented, is because I want to document this moment. Because a lot of times I just forget like what happened in the past. And if I document like this and if I upload it on the internet, it's gonna be there. And I myself will be able to look back on it on that moment in the future. Because like 3 months ago when we stopped this one medication, I was so happy. I was planning to make a video about going through depression, specifically when you don't have that emotional family support. I wanted to spread a positive message, like you can do this as well, because I did it. But then after 3 months, now I'm different mad and now I'm very disoriented. But still I'm working towards my goal. Still I'm, you know, studying every day. I didn't give up on my dream. Maybe this is a part of my journey. Maybe God is letting me go through this because I want to help people who are experiencing this. Who knows? But I just want to document every moment. That's why I'm here documenting. um I think a part of me is scared to spread message that is not positive. I always want to give people positive energy and encourage people to like run towards their goal. But I know that's not what I'm doing right now, but I still wanna document. And I don't know. Like, should there be a reason? I don't have a reason right now.
So yesterday I started taking new meds, and I'm not sure if this side effect or not, but last night I woke up in the middle of the night like 5 or 6, at least like 5 times. And this morning I was so dizzy. Right now, like I'm so dizzy. I don't know, it's really hard to focus because I was sitting at a study cafe and it was so hard to focus. I feel very disoriented right now. I'm just trying to eat something healthy so I can go back and study. This is the thing. Like when you are working towards your goal, you don't have a luxury to stop. Or like I just don't know how to stop. Or wait, I just realized my earphone was not connected. Oh shit.
I came back home. I hope tomorrow is a better day. That's all we can do, right? Like, even if we're having a bad day, just do your best and hope for better. Something a little better for tomorrow. I don't know. You know what? The thing is, on my way back home, someone approached me and asked for my number. I'm like, I mean, it's almost like PJ, and you want my number right now? I'm like, are you okay? I think I'm gonna go to bed early. I mean, I always tell myself that I'm gonna go to bed early, but I always end up going to bed pretty late. Oh no, okay, here's the thing. I go to bed around like 10 p.m., but I end up falling asleep after midnight.